Hello, everybody. So today I'm going to talk to you about how to make your own essay page. Now, what do I mean by this? What I mean is, by default, when we put a SAM system down in DCS, it will make a very accurate threat ring to the point where exactly people just can put the cross over the threat ring and it will point them straight at the SAM site. There's no guessing. There's no uh, possibility that it's, may or may not be there. It's just there. It's directly in the center of the threat ring. The threat ring's never wrong. And this is a little bit too perfect. So, in reality, the threat rings on your HSD essay page, etc., in every jet are put together based on detections, uh, intel, etc., from previous flights, satellite photographs, whatever you have to be able to determine where these SAM sites are. And so that comes with a little bit of inaccuracy. There is never a 100% guarantee that the SAM site has remained at that one current location since it was detected. The intel could be hours old. It could even be not positioned correctly because of, you know, you didn't get a refined enough thing on your ELINT. You didn't pick up or note the direction correctly from your RWR. Your RWR could have put the contact at your 10 o'clock when it was really at your 11 o'clock. All of these things can factor into a certain amount of inaccuracy, and it it allows the battlefield to feel a little more realistic instead of you knowing precisely where the SAM site is. So in this case, I put down 3 SAM sites. Currently, I have them all hidden. So if we were to go and fly a mission right now, none of these would show up on the SA page. However, let's say that a previous flight has come along and has detected at least one of these SA-11 sites. Now, in order to be able to do that, we are going to have to use one of the launchers. So I'm going to hide the units. So this is how it would look to your SA page. According to it, there's nothing here. But let's say as in we want to give at least some indication that we've picked up a threat. We know there's a threat here because it's been here before, but we don't know exactly where it is, but we know roughly the area that it covers. So, knowing what the threat is, in this case an SA-11, we're just going to do one simple thing, and I was surprised that it was this easy when I found out about it, but it is really this easy. You just simply take a launcher for like the SA-11 or the SA-6. The SA-2 is a little more complicated. But pretty much it's usually you just take the launcher of the SAM that you are putting down, and all you do is you just place it down and just check late activation. And because of the way that DCS does late activation for the SA and HSD pages, it will still draw this threat ring, even though this unit is not on the map yet. And this allows you to be able to build your own SA page, allows you to build your own intel picture for what people are seeing. So in this case, we know there's an SA-11, and we're going to say that roughly the threat ring we know covers this territory. Now, if we bring up our hidden units, we can see that this is the threat that we placed, the one in yellow, and these are our actual threats. As you can see, it's off, but this gives an indication that, hey, we know there's an SA-11 threat here, and this is the approximate coverage that it has. Now, obviously, when someone flies into this, they're not going to hit, they're going to get fired at long before they hit this ring. And this provides some level of realism to the fact that, hey, we just know that there is at least one threat here. This is the approximate threat range from when people got engaged before, and this is this is what we're indicating as to where the SAM site is possibly and what it's possibly covering, not where it is currently. And so this adds a bit of unknown to the area and to your missions that can actually be quite fun for your seed guys or your deed guys, because they only know what you've provided for them. So they may go into an area thinking, oh, we just got one SA-11, suddenly 3 come up, and they're like, oh, well, now we got to deal with all these. And now you have to prioritize what do you need to take out in order to get to whatever your target is. So this provides a little bit of an extra challenge. It also allows you to be able to give as much or as little information as you want to give, and to be able to give people a sense of, what could possibly be there. You could even add a SAM site that was there the previous mission or was reported to be there and is no longer there. So we could add an SA-2 launcher, and that site has long been gone. So we could add an SA-2. With this, we've essentially put down a marker saying, hey, there's an SA-2 threat here. But in reality, there's no SA-2 threat. It was reported, and it was somebody possibly fired on it, and then they moved it. And so people will come in expecting an SA-2 threat, and they're going to find there's no SA-2 threat. So I hope this helps, and I will see you in the next video.